I gotta use the bathroom.
Now?
Thanks for telling me.
You don't need me for the intro.
Okay, bye.
You never introduced me anyways.
I'm going. I have it all written down this time.
This time.
I will be here. I only take like 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
We're clocking you.
All right. Timing. Ready? Go.
Go. Go, go. Yeah.
You ready,
I
Mike?
wonder if that 30 seconds includes hand washing.
I'm guessing no. All right.
Because hand washing takes about 45 seconds. So that's how long it takes to say happy birthday.
And how?
All right, I'm going for it.
Go for it.
Matt, where'd you go?
I'm here.
You killed him.
Okay.
Everybody shut up. Let's go.
This week on the Media Virus Podcast, NASA says they advise against astrobating. Teen learns that political opinions are like penises. You can't just knock on doors and whip them out. Pollocks roleplay as Americans. Yeah, it's about as bad as you'd imagine. All this, more news. Dr. Lou sits in with the infection team as the world spins faster, and due to mental illness tonight, the part of Matty Rockdef will be played by Matty Rockdef. It's the Media Virus Podcast. Let's point and laugh at the world burning around us. With executive producer Mike Latoris. We'll do an intro, we'll do an outro, and then do our wrap. BBC correspondent Stanley McFadden.
Makes me tingly in an unfamiliar way.
And the Scorpion Goddess.
I'm a Scorpio with secretive. I just don't say a lot of shit.
And now, spreading the sage nihilism of an aged Gen Xer, your host and mine, the star of our show, the incomparable Matty Rockdef.
I had no, but I was, I kind of wanted to, and whoa.
That's new.
Hot damn, do we have a show for you people this week? I am Matty Rockdef. Let me turn the camera on. I am Matty Rockdef. Welcome to the Media Virus Podcast. Please like, subscribe, follow, and share. Please share. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers, tell casual acquaintances, tell passersby as you stand on the street corner with a cardboard sign with our logo on it and scream in their face. By the way, if you do want to buy a cardboard sign with our logo on it, we will set up an Etsy shop. As you heard in the teaser, we have a lot to get to tonight, and we have a guest, which I am really excited about. This week's guest is a musician and a musician's advocate, a songwriter, a composer, a video producer, a radio host, a restaurateur, an entrepreneur, and a software engineer. He earned his PhD from the School of Hard Knocks. Please let me introduce you, all the way from Florida, Mr. Dr. Lou Pica.
Pica to you.
How's it going, man? How you doing?
I'm okay, brother. Down here in the Keys, Key Largo. It's called The Rock.
The Rock?
I don't leave it very much. Maybe in the future, we got some plans. I may do a untriumphant return.
Well, that's coming back to Jersey. That's how we met.
Yes.
Lou, I gotta tell you, you look pretty good. Looks like everything's going on. Let me introduce you to the rest of the infection team. I've already given you a digital introduction to the show's executive producer, the Reverend and Professor. I'm fucking everything up. God damn it, I can't read for nothing. The Reverend and Professor Mike Latoris. How's it going, Mike?
Hello. Pretty good. I just realized I didn't send you the show sheet, so I'm going to send that out to you while you introduce the rest of the guy. My mouth's not working either. The rest of the gang.
All right.
Are they silk sheets?
Lou, our metaphysical fitness expert, Scorpion Goddess, Juliet Everett. How are you today, Juliet?
It's been a week.
It has been a week.
That's it.
That's all you have to say for the week?
Got any real scorpions?
No, not of where I live. There's some Scorpios up here.
Well, we got them here. They're only
They're little scorpions in Florida, not big scorpions like they
not
have
big.
in, not big ones like they have in Rhode Island. On the phone for now is our BBC correspondent, Stanley, Big Daddy Dre McFadden. Stan?
What's going on? According to the guy I picked up underneath the bridge, my mouth's working just fine.
All right.
Good news. Good news.
That is good news. Lou, I got to tell you that we do have another cast member who is not here this evening. However, they actually did earn their doctoral degree and is referred to on this show as Doc, the Doc, or the lovely and talented Doctor. So out of respect for her, we're going to be refraining from addressing you as any of those things, especially lovely. But you are very, very talented. Now, we'll get into it like in the next segment. But we met sometime in like 2003-ish.
Oh, we met before that.
Well, how much? I'm trying to remember. Was it?
Because 2002, we did the Blues Brothers. So we started the Blues Brothers, and then we joined up with Yogi. For the you were fighting back and forth with the Times Riders at the time.
Right, I was in the Time Riders band, and then I met you guys, and you wanted to start your own act, and I was really interested in that, and other people in that band weren't. They all came around though.
Oh,
except the drummer when we needed him the most.
You mean Mr. Dirty?
No, the drummer for the Time Riders band is what I was talking about.
You mean Jay?
No, the first one.
Lance.
Yeah, he was not into that. But like I said, we'll get into more of that. But if I remember correctly, I think you were really big into going to space. Like you were convinced that commercial space travel was going to be a thing. You were all about it. Am I remembering that correctly, or was that? Am I thinking of somebody else?
I might have been, but I've since been been shaken. That little thing dropped off. I'm skeptical of everything today. I believe nothing.
So do you? I mean, we already have private space travel, according to the news media. You say you believe nothing, but according to the people who tell us things,
yeah.
Commercial space travel is not too far away.
Well, you can take a ride up, I heard, but there's no telling that, how high you got and where you went. I mean, they didn't go to Mars and back and, come back with a Sambo.
No, I don't know what that is, but
a Sambo? It's a sandwich.
Oh, all right.
Matty, I didn't know what a Sambo was either until just now.
That's Ronnie, Ronnie, the one-legged bass player, came up with that one.
Ronnie, the one. Now I remember my mother had used the word Sambo one time, and it was
meant for something different.
She was using it as a racial slur.
Right.
Oh my God! What? Oh
yeah,
no!
I don't use racial slurs.
No, I know that. But did you ever think in your entire life, Lou, that NASA would have to actually tell people not to masturbate in space?
It's dangerous. It's dangerous on the Earth.
It's
what's the point of going to space
if you can't just
rub one out?
Right?
Yeah.
So
that's why I did the astronaut training. So that one day, one glorious day, I could bust one out in zero gravity.
Can you imagine tuning into the International Space Station and it just looks like a snow globe? There's just jizz floating around everywhere.
And
it's not the near term; it's the end. It's the end after a while that they were, up there probably turns hard in a big fat hurry.
That's actually the reason why they don't want anybody yanking on it in space. Astronauts have been warned against masturbating in space over fears that female astronauts could get impregnated by stray fluids.
Is that really the story, though?
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay.
There
I thought it was damage equipment.
There are strict guidelines over alone time on board in zero gravity. Scientists have warned even the slightest rogue droplet could cause chaos on board.
Like, can't we give them like jerk off condoms? Like, can't we give them like a receptacle?
But it would have to be like the little vacuum receptacles that they piss into, because any rogue bit could be problematic.
Dre,
Maybe you should try a sponge.
Dre, a vacuum. A vacuum. Fuck. A vacuum receptacle. Go ahead. Just, you guys do the fucking show. I'm gonna go fucking do something else.
Again?
Stay and watch.
Watch on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
But they do have strict guidelines for alone time. Late night TV host Conan O'Brien waded into the uncomfortable topic while interviewing a NASA engineer, asking him if he had ever sent porn to the International Space Station. No, none of that, the scientist said. Does porn work in zero gravity? It goes everywhere, Conan probed. Three female astronauts could be impregnated by the same man on the same session. It could find its way anywhere, the scientist continued. Wow.
Well, getting pregnant is going to be harder than it ever was.
The girl astronauts are just floating around.
I was just thinking the same thing, like pants off, just floating, like woo, legs out and everything.
No, but
exactly.
But the problem is,
Gotta have sunglasses.
at some point they're going to have to take their pants off, whether it's to pee or to change their pants.
What do you mean, Mike? They got to take their pants off at some point. What if they don't want to?
Because if you don't have clean space on these, it's going to be a problem eventually.
I've got the perfect solution for this problem. Miss
Diapers.
What did you say?
Miss Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man.
Really?
She's just going around munching white dots. That was a grenade. It took a minute.
So apparently, none of this hasn't been a problem because these astronauts don't want to jack off in space. Apparently, they've likened it to trying to have intercourse while you're skydiving. While not impossible, not necessarily pleasant.
I'd watch that video.
Right? And presumably the cosmonauts had this in mind when the Kremlin sperm scientist came knocking. Russia's scientist, Dr. Irina Ogneva, asked male cosmonauts to provide sperm samples back in 2019, and they said no.
Did you say their name was the Gremlins?
No.
Kremlin.
The Kremlin.
It's the same thing, really. You know, Kremlin, Gremlin. It's all
just real quick. It's just like when people say, "Oh, the White House." That means the president made a statement, or the White House released an official statement. So the Kremlin, you might be shocked to hear this, is the capital of Russia. It's the White House of Russia. It's what where all the decisions are made. All right.
I learned 2 new things tonight so far.
You're going to learn some other stuff. You're going to learn that if you fuck around, you find out.
That's right.
You don't go around shoving your private parts into people's faces.
Why not? It's fun.
Well, let's see what you think of this kid.
So, teenage pro-life activist allegedly punched in the face while knocking on doors in Kansas.
So he was going door to door going, "Oh, don't have abortions." Somebody popped him.
Plowed him. A Kansas woman allegedly attacked a teenage pro-life canvasser when the student knocked on her door Sunday. The student, Grace Harstock, was going door to door to turn out Kansas voters for a Tuesday referendum on abortion law. The incident occurred when she approached a home in Leawood, according to Students for Life, the organization for which Harstock was volunteering. Harstock says a woman answered the door and politely stated she was not interested when she learned why Harstock had knocked. "No, I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to She said, no, I'm sorry. She didn't want to talk to us. Harstock turned to leave when another voice, also a woman, came from farther inside the house, yelling and cursing. Don't apologize to her, Mom, the woman yelled. And the second woman, whose identity is unknown, then reportedly followed Harstock out of the house while berating her.
I mean, unknown. It's obviously her daughter.
Yeah, the woman shoved Harstock in the chest and began striking her head with closed fists. Harstock weathered the blows until the woman's mother got the daughter to stop. The woman continued yelling, however, telling Harstock, I hope you get raped and I hope you get run over by a car.
Oh
Which is,
my God.
That's always wonderful sentiment to have when you're beating somebody at the front door. The teenager was able to capture the final moments of the encounter with her phone, showing the woman back away toward the house while still hurling expletives. SFL says Harstock has filed a complaint with the Leawood Police Department regarding the incident. Harstock declined an interview with Fox News Digital.
Do we have the video?
Yeah, I want to see it. That shit sounds crazy.
Well, it's just the SN, but I want to take bets on what this bitch looks like.
Well,
I hope the SN looks good.
I doubt it.
That's a screenshot. I don't think we have the whole video.
All right, fuck it. Let's keep going.
But this was the girl who was knocking. And this is apparently the woman who came out and beat the snot out of her.
I don't see any of this.
He's not sharing a screen yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He forgets.
That'll do it.
Because he's looking at it.
I'm looking at it, and I'm trying to concentrate on reading the story. So here we have the girl that was doing the knocking.
Okay.
Aw, what a cute little girl.
And
Still don't see it.
There we have the girl who beat her up.
Is she? Oh, she's blocked out.
Do you guys see anything?
Yeah, on the screen.
Yeah, I don't see any of it.
Huh.
You're not getting any of this here?
Maybe it's me.
Right, do you see us when we're talking?
I see you're switching back and forth on the Zoom meeting.
Okay, let's see. You may have to change your view. Top right corner, you should have some view settings.
The view.
The view.
I hate that. Think about that. Gallery, full screen. Even at best, it's...
Go to full screen.
Yeah, it keeps popping back and forth.
Do you have something locked in, Matt, that I'm not aware of?
No, I see. I see your screen.
I see everything. I see everything too.
I don't.
Oh, sorry. I'll send you the links.
I'm a loser.
Oh, sorry.
Dr. Loser.
So I thought when I saw this story, I honestly thought it was a young teenage boy, because I didn't think a young teenage girl would be that stupid. But apparently she is. And that's what happened. I mean, listen, I'm not saying what any of them did was right. All right. You don't go around fucking, I mean, if you're voting for a candidate, that's one thing, but a referendum, and you're telling people to vote against women's reproductive rights because of your stupid religion, because your imaginary friend tells you to. All right.
Sky Daddy said so.
Not for nothing. I've read the Bible. He likes killing people.
I like Sky Daddy.
Yeah.
Sky Daddy, help me, please.
And he's no stranger to killing a whole lot of people at once. You know what I mean?
Not
So you're not
all.
gonna convince me that dude's pro-life.
Sky Daddy's a fan of the killings.
I still have yet to open the show sheet, Mike, because I'm slow.
That's okay. Got it.
What's the next stuff?
As we move on, in Poland, there is. Are you familiar with the term LARP? LARP.
That's
I have LARPed in my youth.
You know what? You could have not said that. Let me said the same thing and not seemed as gay. Because
I had gay friends in New Hope.
All right. Well, here's the thing. LARPing stands for live action role play.
It does.
And in Poland, LARPing Americans.
Yeah, the group calls themselves 4th of July LARP, and they role play as Americans.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Well, they do punch potato chips and
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the one guy we're here, he's wearing a red hat. Now the red baseball top says nothing. He's wearing a ripped wife beater shirt, a red flannel shirt, blue jeans, and he's holding what looks to be a Miller Genuine Draft. I can't see his shoes, but in the background, a poorly written sign that says "God Bless America" is.
Wow.
That's hilarious. They're arresting somebody.
This is how we seem to the rest of the world.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. And
Now-
you'll notice as we go through these photographs, not only are they strikingly Caucasian, but they all appear to have taken place in Alabama and Florida.
Yes. And I was actually just going to say, if you go back a little bit, Mike, to this one that I'm looking at. See, if they had a black dude, this is where he'd be. Because it's in Poland. They don't have any black guys. But if there's a black guy LARPing America, he'd be the one being arrested.
Yes.
There used to be, and that's how the country got its name, but then they left.
Is that an armpit?
Now, are you starting to see what's going on here, Lou?
I have to see it on the YouTube because I'm watching the YouTube.
I'm sorry about that. So yeah, there was a young woman dressed all in denim and standing in the doorway of what looks to be a trailer.
Yep.
There's a flag in the foreground that has stars and stripes, but I do not recognize that flag.
No, I think they're just trying to squeeze in as much red, white, and blue as they can. And
Bullshit free zone.
And if you notice, they've hung the flags the wrong way.
Well, they don't really know any better, but they could be making a statement.
Possibly.
Because this is a man sitting on his porch. Now here we have a young thug-looking gentleman
with a snub-nosed revolver.
A red bandana, a black hat, and a Browns. He's the only one that has ever purchased a Cleveland Browns jersey. He's wearing it right now. There's lots. If anybody's listening in Cleveland, they're very pissed off at us right now for saying it.
He's also
How did he get a Cleveland Browns jersey?
I have no. It is pretty impressive.
They know a guy.
All the ones that they can't sell here get donated.
When they do these role-playing things, they just act like this, and then they take pictures, and then that's it.
Yeah, they just pretend to be Americans. Oh, here's some bikers. These guys
cool.
are dressed up like Sons of Anarchy.
You'd think they don't even have real cuts.
No, they don't. They just terrible. They don't even wear real colors. Posers. What's next? We got. All right.
God bless me.
But it says America real faint, but me is. Yeah, that's about right. That seems legit to me. They're all rednecks. You never see anybody like dressed in a suit going to work.
So, got another guy who looks like he's being hauled off by somebody in a NYPD hat.
And she's got a shitty Yankees pocketbook.
And then one person's wearing they're
protesting.
They're LARPing a protest, and one is holding a sign that says "United We Stand," and the other one is wearing a sign that says "Keep Out."
There's two of them actually says "Keep Out." The other one you just can't really see because it's like in white.
And then you've got Mrs. Elmer Fudd here in her MAGA hat.
Is that a shotgun that I see?
Where?
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at it on the phone. When I go to the bigger screen.
Oh, somebody's getting arrested for protesting.
She looks like she's getting arrested for prostitution. That's what she looks like. If that's American.
Oh my God. Look at his fucking thing. Looks like he's like stuck in 1875.
Listen,
Hey,
I want
hey,
you to
back off.
I want you to remember you
Those are
fucking said that.
terrible.
Shut up. Shut your mouth. Remember you just fucking said that. When we go into the next segment, you're going to see really old pictures of me. And you're going to have to fucking apologize at how awesome I look. All right.
Oh man, Matty, I don't know.
The
This is
General
so
Burnside
ugly.
is a good look. The General Burnside is definitely a good look. Wow.
That's
okay.
like Pat Benatar circa 1984 with the shorts.
I like her purple hair.
Okay.
Cool.
Boxing.
Boxing gloves
they
next to the American flag.
Yeah, because all they watch is Rocky. It's the only movie they have over there.
Fuck the police.
All right, well, this isn't getting any funnier, so let's pull out of this. And in the next, coming up after this, in the next block, we are going to sit down and actually have a
Oh my God, they're cooking meth.
Okay, that's funny.
That's funny.
All right, that's funny.
But
we're going to sit down.
That's what we got.
There's Negan. They got the Negan back.
That's pocket.
He's on a 2-minute delay from them. That's it.
Yeah, I'm on a 2-minute delay. That's a long delay.
Well, it's not 2 minutes. That was on the coming up after this. We're going to sit down and actually, interview, talk to Dr. Lou Pica. And we have some other shit to go through and just the tips and all that stuff in C Block. So Mike, you want to take us into the break?
Well, before that, you did go in and tweak the top three, which you added a fourth story to. Scientists are baffled as the Earth spins faster than usual. Apparently, we've got the Chandler wobble that has affected our spin, and we have shaved 1.59 milliseconds off of the most recent day. That'll be the shortest day ever recorded at 24 hours minus 1.59 milliseconds.
We actually did a story last year about the same thing.
Did we?
Yes, because it happened last year too, which means it spun faster this year than it did last year.
That's right, and they're concerned that we're going to accumulate a negative leap second soon.
Oh, we have to subtract a day, dude.
No, a second.
We have to subtract a second
from the year.
Each year. Are we still going to have leap year?
No, it would be a one-time. It would be a one-time thing. They would do an accumulative for a while just to keep all the nuclear clocks in sync, which would screw up anybody who's trying to program or run anything.
I wonder what time the nuclear clock says, because my clock says it's 9:08.
Okay.
It is 9:08.
Okay.
That was
9:07 here.
That was my hint to hurry the fuck up. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to the A block of the Media Virus Podcast here on the Media Virus Podcast Network. We're going to close out this block. You can reach us in the B block because we open the phones. You can reach us at 1-646-VIRUS-01. That's 1-646-VIRUS-01. We'll be back with the B block right after this.
Hang on, because I want to give Mike a